I'll come out and say it right now. I was wholly unprepared for what I saw at Perrito Moreno Glacier. I'd seen videos beforehand, people had told me stories, but the sheer size and immensity of this glacier defies description. I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you about it because I just can't. But it was an amazing experience. I recommend everybody try to get there at least once in their life. When we got back to camp, after a freezing day at the Perrito Moreno Glacier, we were all starving. And the girls next to me started a fire, they got a grill going, and they decided to make me an asada, which is steak and sausage. I got a couple bottles of wine. Some friends from Australia showed up. We all spent the night drinking wine, getting to know one another, and it set us up for a great adventure the next day. So on my second day in Lago Roca, we decided to go off on an adventure, the 5 of us that had had dinner the night before. We lost the 2 girls from Buenos Aires about 5 minutes into our hike up Cerro Cristal. We lost Kim's daughter about halfway up, and Kim and I decided that although it was going to be a difficult hike, we would just keep going. I reckon we still have quite a ways to go.
I think so. Not at all surprised about that.
Now the first part of the hike was pretty cool. We were able to stop a couple of times. It wasn't all that strenuous. But as we kept going, particularly when we got near tree line, things got really tough. The temperature dropped below freezing, the wind started howling, and when we got to tree line, I had to stop and take a break and get some more calories and get some rest in. It's amazing how a short rest and some calories and water can really give you the energy you need to keep going. And we decided, after a short rest, to make our final push up the mountain. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done. This guy is twice my age and just making mincemeat out of me. But as you can see behind me, we're well above tree line. It's nothing but jagged rocks and sand. We finally found the trail after getting lost for about an hour. And we're gonna head up. It's just relentless. We got at it about 3 hours. I lost my sunglasses. Put on every piece of warm clothing I had. I'm still wondering if I'm gonna make it. God. I better go, or else I'm never gonna catch up with him. My friend Kim and I from Australia, cheers, have made it this far. We're gonna try the final ascent. What do you reckon? How many minutes?
Well, it's 4:21. I reckon 5 o'clock should see us turning around and coming back. It'll be freezing up there. We won't want to stay.
But we thought about turning around, but we came this far. One more final push up through this andesite, we think. Volcanic rock. We don't slip. You know, there's not much margin for error up there. If we err a little bit, we could have a nice roll down the mountain.
Or into Torres del Paine.
Yeah, well, we can go on the other side.
Into Chile.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if not, they'll find this tape if they don't find us. So, not knowing if we'd make it, we made our final push, and lo and behold, we made it to the top. We were able to rest up there for about 20 minutes. We were rewarded with a spectacular view of Chile and Torres del Paine Park off in the distance. We could see a view of the glacier that probably very few people ever get to see from that angle, and we could see the snow at the top that was feeding that glacier and making it grow at 2 meters a day even in the summertime. We didn't stay long, felt great, very victorious that we had done this, and we started back down the mountain looking forward to eating and feeling very good about the fact that we had earned our dinner that night. Was it worth it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Effing-lutely.